We're back. Just had a blip. Thanks, Internet. Wait, why did I lose karma? Well, lose reputation. Demonstrated an appalling lack of skill with regards to the basic explosive armaments of the NCR Army. It is, to speak frankly, a miracle they retained all their limbs. Extensive retraining with dummy rounds is highly recommended. Detachment Alpha. Not available from the system. Well, let's see if we can't help them out any. Oof. That's a good chunk of the audience lost. Thank you, Blips.
We won't go quietly. The Legion
Showing
can
them
count
Mojave
on
almost
that.
makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Alrighty, so seriously, who is their CEO and who can I talk to start helping them out with their problem? That's the medical tent. So is this their central command tent? Looks like it is.
Oh, hell. What is it now?
How'd you end up at Camp Golf?
I've been here since the first push into Vegas. Back in the day, this camp was the hotspot for conflicts with the Legion, Raider tribes, you name it. These days, I spend most of my time trying to beat a little discipline into the soldiers under my command. I've gotten soft with no action.
Funny, I thought this is where they sent washouts and losers.
Yeah, well, somebody has to wrangle those washouts and losers. Somebody's got to turn them into a real fighting force.
Sounds like you're a little disappointed in your troops.
Disappointed. We call them the Misfits for a reason. They're undisciplined, lazy, and they have absolutely no esprit de corps. The squad leader's got some promise, kid named Mags. But as for the rest, I don't see much hope. I'm going to make them shape up if it kills me, though. Or them, for that matter.
Maybe I can help you whip them into shape.
You're welcome to try. Hell, maybe they'll listen to somebody they don't see as an authority figure.
How do you like serving the army?
Man, it's my life. I joined up when I was 16. I don't know how to do anything else.
You joined at 16 and you're still a sergeant?
Yeah, well, I didn't want to get promoted out of the field. I didn't join up to drive a desk.
Well, take it easy.
Yeah, whatever.
I would say he could probably make it to captain rank and be fine, but enlisted officer and eventually you can't say no to your promotions. So let's see what we can't do about talking to Mags.
Glad to see you haven't gotten yourself killed yet.
Sergeant McCready asked me to help talk to you about getting your squad in shape.
He did, huh? Well, good luck with that. You'd have an easier time teaching rad roaches to march in formation.
It can't be as hard as all that. What needs to get done?
Well, if you ask me, what we really need is to get this whole squad out on the practice range. Shape up our marksmanship and explosive skill. I'm sure the others have their own ideas, though.
Okay, let's get him out to the range.
Are you sure? I've got enough clout to get them started, but these guys are pretty lazy. I doubt they'll want to be pulled in different directions.
Never mind, I'll talk about the others about their ideas first.
Okay, I'll be here if you come to your senses.
Hello. What you want, Holmes?
Know anything about your squad mates?
We don't talk too much, mostly. Poindexter's a smart-ass prick. While Hanrahan's a big pussy, ain't good for shit in a fight, and Mags, Well, Mags is cut out for something other than soldiering, you dig?
Sounds like a bunch of winners.
Whatever. Not like I need any of them. I do just fine on my own.
So, what's your story?
Ain't much to tell. Grew up out west, in the Boneyard. Heard of it? Yeah, not many people have. Wasn't really a good place for kids, you know? I joined up to get out. My family's still back there.
Can you tell me anything about Camp Golf?
What do you want to know? Whole place used to be some kind of rich bastard resort back before the war. Now the Rangers use the old resort and we grunts get to live in tents. Fucking typical.
Why are you in the army?
Shit, man, it was this or the Fiends. And Fiends don't last too long in the NCR. At least this way the badasses with the top shelf guns are on my side.
Sergeant McCready asked me to talk to you about getting your squad into shape.
Yo, I'll tell you what this squad needs. A healthy dose of angry juice.
Angry juice?
Psycho, the big red one. I used to run with the Fiends. I still got the hookups. Smuggle some in and you'll see an improvement.
On second thought, I'll talk to the others first.
Whatever. Right.
Let's not get these guys on drugs.
Howdy, great to see you.
Why are you so afraid of fighting?
I ain't scared. I just don't like hurting folks is all. Ma always used to tell me, boy, you're the biggest and the strongest, so you mind yourself. Every day she told me that. Guess I done took it to heart.
What can you tell me about your squad mates?
They're mostly pretty nice. Poindexter showed me how to make fireworks. Raz kind of scares me sometimes, but I don't mind. He's had a hard life.
Tell me more about yourself.
Well, I was born on a farm out in California. Weren't much. Me, Ma, and Pa, my 2 sisters, and about 40 acres of corn and Brahmin. Didn't ever have no problems, really, except for some lean years. Then I joined up and got shipped out here to New Vegas.
What do you think about Camp Golf?
Oh, it's a fine place. The lake is real pretty, and we don't get bothered much by them Legion fellers.
How'd you end up in the army?
Well, as it turns out, we had a string of bad harvests a few years back. Pa said he couldn't afford to feed but 3 youngins or we'd starve. As the biggest one, it was my job to go join the army so's my sisters could eat and so's we wouldn't all be killed by raiders and Jesus would love us. It's all right, I guess. I don't like all the fighting we gotta do, though.
Sergeant McCready asked me to talk to you about getting your squad in shape.
To me? I'll tell you what I think this squad needs. A little more basic human niceness.
What do you mean?
Folks just don't talk to other folks. And everybody's always cross with each other.
So you think I should find ways to convince the misfits to get along?
That'd be swell. Only if they knew the idea came from me, they probably wouldn't take you serious no more. So maybe you ought to think about it first. And I sure hope you're more convincing than I am, or they ain't gonna listen.
I'll ask
Whatever
around
you think's
first.
best. Toodaloo. Howdy, great to see you.
I thought about what you said about basic human niceness.
You did? Does that mean you're gonna help?
I'll try to convince them.
Okay. Toodaloo.
What you want, Holmes? Like I said, you get the juice, we'll cut loose. Whatever.
So, let's see. Where is Poindexter?
We won't go quietly. Legion can count on that.
So let's see. What I can do is flags of our foul-ups. Not sure I'm gonna do this.
Glad to see you haven't gotten yourself killed yet.
It's about those improvements.
Yeah, what about it? I told you we need marksmanship and explosive handling improvements. Okay, I'll be here if you come to your senses.
Wait, so how am I supposed to talk to them then?
For a nuclear winter.
It's like I'm talking to them, but it won't let me actually do the dialogue that's needed.
I'm assuming you aren't associated with the Army or the Rangers. What can I do for you?
Are you in charge around here?
In a strictly official capacity, no. However, as I am by far the most intelligent and resourceful figure on this base, I feel it's safe to say the soldiers here look up to me.
Since you're so respected, maybe you can help me get this unit into shape.
You're trying to appeal to my ego. I must admit it's an effective tactic. All right, I'll help. But only because I want to see if it's even possible. I somehow suspect you'll be back to converse with me later.
That's certainly a way of saying, you know, goodbye in a conversation, you pompous prick.
What you want, Holmes? Ain't much to tell. Shit, man, it was this or at least this.
So do I have to re-explore his dialogue trees? Okay, that's charming. It's good to know team building is alive and well.
Shit, maybe you're right. Guess I ought to give him a shot. Right.
Hello? Glad to Yeah, I mean, they're slacking.
Well, maybe if you try to lead by example instead of tearing them down.
You really think so? Hell, I guess it's worth a shot. Sure, see you around. Oh.
Howdy, great to see you.
How's that human niceness working out?
Boy, the squad sure is working together a lot better now. I think we're gonna be A-okay.
Really? That's how that quest can end? That almost feels too easy. Let's see. Does this do anything? Sorry, I'm just trying to take a double check to see is that just really the entire quest right there? Yeah, no, that's it. Okay then, that's just the quest. He's a good boy.
Toodaloo.
Get the next bracket. And I'll go sneaky for once. Alright, so what's a level 10 perk? What's the level 10 perks I can grab? Shotgun Diplomacy. A fully loaded shotgun is an answer to anything. You and your companions will score frequent critical shots while using shotguns. Nerd Rage, Math Wrath. Here and Now is a shit perk, never take it. Fight the Power. Civilized Bravery. And Stay Back. Terrifying presence. Your crafting skill is tremendous. With this perk, you're able to forge NCR money with pre-war money and Legion coins with scrap metals. Let's see. Run and gun, prospector. Swing for the fence, swift learner. Heavy armor just isn't your thing, so you've learned to customize light armor for maximum benefit. Interesting. Hunter. Confirm bachelor, bright side of life. Sorry, so many perks, so little time. I'm gonna go with... Wow, yeah, no, there's just so many perks. I'm gonna go with Cyber Limbic. You know, it's shotgun diplomacy. You've heard of an aloof elderly gentleman in Novak who's offering a considerable sum for a delivery job. Uncertain of his origins or motives, locals only mention the mysterious man in hushed tones. As an experienced courier long accustomed to making deliveries in hazardous locations, perhaps you should speak to the man in Novak and determine if you stand to profit from the offer. The inheritance is recommended for level 20 couriers. Well, in either case, enough distractions. Let's get back on the road to get to Benny. On the road again to New Vegas. There's a vault over here. And that's the one problem with going A to B in this game, unless you're speed running. Ah, yes, I am definitely going to get to my... Ooh, shiny. Oh, just a mole rat. He's gone. Don't worry, I am definitely going to get better at that whole accuracy thing, maybe. He's gone. Banana Yuka. Probably another mole rat way up there, so hey, Ain't gonna say no to that. Oh, that's a golden gecko. We're in for a fun time. Also, when the hell did I pick up that knife? Thankfully, these geckos don't seem too interested in trying to kill me.
Contact!
Expect both the doom and the fortune. Prepare for the consequence. 42 bottle caps removed. I'm not okay with that. Find Vault 34. Well, I found Vault 34.
Fine by me.
Actually, I'm gonna need that, ECP for my lasers. What the hell is weighing me down so bad? And this is considering that I actually, you know, increased my weight cap. Imagine if I didn't do that. Oh, this would only be awful. The 9mm auto is also weighing me down too. But it's not weighing me down that bad. And if I really want to solve my problem... Oh, the 45... I don't even have that much. It's the ACP. That's Okay, let's figure out why 34 has a giant radioactive pit in front of it. Wait. How can I get my weight down? Oh, I didn't realize I picked up Fiend Armor. Yeah, that probably doesn't help me at all in terms of my weight capacity.
From me.
Thanks, Boone. And once again, I'm full. I should probably... do something about all this weight I'm carrying around. Then I have to get rid of the empty bottles. So much inventory management, so little time. At least I got his lucky lighter, which is nice. There we go. And once again, my inventory is going to be pretty thoroughly raped pretty quickly. There's some ammo.
Contact.
Looks like the vault door is cracked open. That's immediately not a good sign.
Take him out. You're mine.
Overseer journal fragment. Population continues to grow unhindered. With overcrowding came violence. It was nothing at first, but quickly escalated with open access to firearms in the armory. The armory door was not at the same time connected to the main system and could not be locked, so I placed guards at the armory door to prevent some of the more troublesome residents from obtaining weapons. There was some opposition to this, but the majority of the residents seemed to agree. Fuck it. It'll do for now.
Can't run from me.
Dope them up.
Fine by me.
God, we're not gonna have any room left after this. Ammo having weight is a little bit of an inconvenience in itself. I should also really sell off all those thingamajigs when I get the chance. Is he legit just using the minigun right now? Oh. Oh, no. Boo, no.
You're mine.
All I'm gonna say is, did I really? No, that's right, I did give him a minigun. He has access to a minigun.
You're mine.
It's only slightly spooky. Also, 10mm actually seems to be the name of the game right now, given that most of these people in here have that, so 10mm it is. Or Boone has Overwatch of that door. And this fucking submachine gun is so broken that it's not even worth picking up.
Can't run from me.
No, wait, don't go, Boone. You're gonna get hurt. Oh no. He's got a minigun, he's fine. I wonder if they ever fixed the glitch with Boone having over 100 shooting skill. I'm probably going to go with a no on that one, but you never know.
You're mine.
Does this submachine gun still suck? Yes, but it sucks a little less. So I may as well have some fun with this before I dump the weapon.
Can't run from me.
Patriots Cookbook. Sexy sleepwear. Yeah, unsurprising this thing would suffer for some feed failure. You know what? To hell with this thing. It sucks. Holding out. I swear, Sam, if Jackie is holding out on her, I'll cut her. The other day I found her dragging a footlocker out of a room with us in Zaps with all the busted up signs. I didn't see her leave with it, but it's still somewhere in the building. If I found out she ran across some more Ultrajet and isn't sharing, it's gonna get ugly. So I'm guessing this is where the residents lived. Oh. So, we might have a problem. The vault's underwater. How am I supposed to get down there without drowning? I'll be fine. This is a Mark III auto dock, primarily used for routine surgeries. The control systems have been damaged beyond repair, rendering the auto dock useless, but the diagnostic scanning unit is still intact.
Keep looking.
Shit. There we go.
You're mine.
You see, this is where we have ourselves some medicinal aid. Right away.
You're mine.
Oh, wow, okay, yeah, no, that does not do as much as it should. So you know what? Screw it. I was expecting it to kind of do a big in bulk kind of thing. Yeah, there's no way I've got enough time unless I make multiple dives in there, and at that point I might as well just...
Can't run from me.
A science skill of 100 is required to crack that. Well, damn. I'll need to find a different solution to that problem then. Oh, what the fuck?
Stop it.
He's gone. God, I'm gonna have to dump off the majority of my ammo, aren't I? Real trouble began when a few of the number of residents began to call for population control. Foreseeing the issue spiraling out of control, I ordered one of the technicians to hook up a locking mechanism linking the armory door to the terminal in my office. The news of the armory being closed off angered a sizable group of residents. They stated it was their right to defend themselves and demanded that they be given access to the armory once more. And of course, I denied the request. You know, very reasonably. Hi, glowing one. Hi, several glowing ones. Yo, where's Boone? I do believe he went splat. I don't have spotter anymore. So, shit. You know what? We're gonna just discover this place then. This 'tis a silly place. Alright, no more side distractions. Let's just actually get where we're supposed to be going and, not sidetrack. Not too badly. Because, yeah, if you lose his perk, it means he's dead. I'm sorry, but Boone's gonna make it. Boone is a good lad and deserves better. Oh no. I saw the mines, it turned me around, I couldn't run. Doom dice. Gotta love them fucking Doom dice. Am I dropping? No, I'm not dropping. Coyote Den Mother. The Doom Dice didn't have too much bad for me in this occasion, so instead of high frequency explosive or high yield explosive, it's just puppers again. Cannibal Johnson's Cave. Interesting that it's named that. Okay, so we still have Edie. Like, oh, you both better not be dead again. So, here's a different way of going. What is this? Trooper, Caravanners.
Hey there. Need anything?
I need to offload things. As it turns out, carrying everything in the kitchen sink doesn't typically work out for you. Just because I'm curious, what the hell is an ammo box? What's Mini Nuke Big Kid? Okay, so first things first, where is the animal, not the animal, the ammo box? Oh, variant. Oh, ammo box gives me ammo. Okay, that makes logical sense. So I would in turn like to sell you things. Like this mini nuke I'm probably not going to be using anytime soon. Or some of this 5.5 that 5mm I ain't going to be using anytime soon. Trim down some of this 35 auto that I have. Pre-war money, I think, could be used for something. The guitar sells for a healthy bunch. Ammo I'm not using. Not really using all this 308 right now, so I'll trim that down to about 7. Tell you about 70 rounds. That'll do. That trims me down to about 30 pounds-ish. Hey there, Knife Fan. How's it going? Happy Trails Expedition broadcast.
Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah, off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you got a pit boy, we definitely want you. On the other hand, if you're a greenhorn or a city slicker spinning tales about your skills, you can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested. Luck to you. Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson.
Anyway, gun runners.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something?
Guns. That's some impressive weaponry. Where'd it all come from?
All Gunrunner merchandise is constructed on site.
How'd you get inside there?
This kiosk was specially constructed around me to deter theft and assault.
Show me what you have for sale.
I am ready to process our transaction.
Let's see what you got. Snow rifle. Thermos. Sear. Selenier. Assault service rifle, fully repaired. 5.56 millimeter pistol. As nice as it would be to get some of these guns, not right now.
Come back and see us again soon.
I don't handle buying and selling for the Gunrunners. Talk to the robot in the kiosk near our factory.
So you work for the gun runners?
For around 5 years now. I handle the supply end of things, raw materials and stuff.
Who's in charge of the gun runners?
Out here, we don't have bosses. Me, the gunsmiths, and the guards all know what we're supposed to be doing. Working for the Gunrunners is a sweet job. None of us would dare screw it up.
Who are the gun runners?
Makers of the finest high-grade weapons and ammunition in the wasteland. If you ever get your hands on a piece of sweet, deadly hardware, there's a good chance that it came from one of our factories.
Goodbye.
Later.
Because yes, the art of gun making isn't lost, you know. Even nowadays. It certainly wouldn't die with an apocalypse. You just need to make sure that, you know, you get yourself a good factory. Bodyguards for hire. And a drunk. Mick and Ralph's.
Reach for the sky, mister.
Can I buy that gun from you?
This is the best gun in the whole galaxy. I paid 1,000,000 caps for it, and it wasn't even brand new.
I don't think I can come up with that kind of cash.
Well, if you can get me most of it, I could give you a loan for the rest.
Goodbye.
See you later, alligator.
Him running around with that laser pointer. That's how you're supposed to get the laser gun, but you're not gonna get that laser gun at this point.
Whoa!
Hello. Is that really your best call? I'm running into town looking like I'm a, you know, badass, you know, operator type. And you decide to assault me with knives. Y'all are fucking stupid.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs. If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Neither case. That's the old Mormon fort where the followers of the apocalypse kind of just chill about. And I will cover them the next time, but for right now, I'm aiming to get into the tops. Or rather, I'm aiming to get into the strip. I just need to remember how we get back into the strip. Look, it's been a while, okay? Bamboozled again, it seems. Give her a sec. Again, we're holding this up with duct tape, and there ain't nothing wrong with that, cause this is a good game, but unfortunately, the engine's really kinda shit. Mick and Ralph's.
Whoa!
Again, they really need to be smarter about what they're doing. Though, to be fair, they are robbing a local there, so, you know.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Grab the cat's eye. Don't crash the game this time. The King's School of Impersonation.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs. You want to get your hands on some of the deadliest weapons around? Head just down the street to this.
The Atomic Rush. Well, the Atomic Wrangler. And the Silver Rush, where we have the Van Graffs. Long story short, we're going to keep ourselves quite busy here. Once I put a bullet in Benny's brain, which will happen the next time. Just getting us in place to, you know, get right to it is going to be the best stopping point. The Strip.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first.
Why wouldn't I want to go past the greeter?
Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter.
Thanks for the free advice. Who are you?
The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born.
What's your story?
I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed.
Courier? I used to be a courier before I got shot in the head.
Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items.
Butcher? How'd you get into that?
My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices.
That sounds odd.
You're telling me. Not long after my father's shop went under, and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh. But no one would believe me. The sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying told you so.
Crier? What was that job?
After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long.
What happened?
Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched the woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy.
Wrong place at the wrong time, if you ask me.
Yeah, shit indeed happens. I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended.
You said escort, like armed guard.
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, escort just sounds better than man-whore.
Oh. So you got paid for sex?
Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit.
Gun for hire?
When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear. Bodyguards make a good, honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again, and after a decade, managed to save up enough to retire.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
Take it easy.
Yep.
Submit to a credit check, or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot.
Goodbye.
Please return when you have sufficient cash or passport.
I'm going to do a little bit something extra, because I didn't know I was actually well prepared enough to do this, but, Programmer's Digest.
You have entered a restricted area. Exterminate.
Idiot.
Submit to a credit check, or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot.
Yeah, 1C, 3C, R34M.
Thank you, sir. You may proceed.
Thank you. And extra points in barter, because why not? And then I decided to... Oh, wait, what's Gunslinger do? Oh, accuracy and whatnot. We're gonna go with Shotgun Diplomacy. And here you are. Welcome to the Strip.
Howdy, partner. You've come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas.
What are you doing here? Seems like you pop up everywhere, Victor.
Aw, shucks, partner. I suppose it can't hurt to let you in on my little secret. Old Victor wouldn't be much use stuck inside just one Securitron. Now, I can move from one to another with the snap of a finger. Pretty nice trick, ain't it? Just don't ask me how I do it, because I don't know.
What are you doing here?
Consider me your personal welcome wagon. Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House, is itching to make your acquaintance. Just head for the Lucky 38. It's the big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner.
Why is a robot passing on his invitation?
Well now, it was Mr. House that made Securitrons like me. Seems the least I can do is pass on his message. Don't dawdle. He'll be waiting.
And yeah, this is it. Lucky 38. Tops Gamora. There's going to be a lot to do here. Now, this is probably a good stopping point for the time being. With the crash, a lot of the audience dying off, and it getting late. Hey, not a bad little point. We're honestly probably going to spend the next level or two just going around and just getting all this done. In either case, thanks for coming on down. Hope everyone had a good evening, and have yourselves a good night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.